Real talk right now, moms and dads. Did you always want to be a parent and now that you are one, you're wondering why you don't enjoy it more? You'll feel guilty because it seems like your kids probably see you stressed more than they see you relaxed. Let's go ahead and break down how you can still enjoy your kids, how you can still enjoy parenthood while you're surviving. Those of you who have watched my videos before know that I try to approach each topic with authenticity and realism. I'm letting you know from the get-go, much of today's video is going to be about lowering and managing expectations. Take a big stretch and get your limbo poles out. It's so hard to adjust and lower our expectations in today's world of social media and constant comparison. Pinterest moms, influencer moms, they have so much help that you don't see because it's all behind the camera. Parents on Instagram, on TikTok, even here on YouTube who look like they have it all figured out, remember that you are only seeing a small clip of their lives. You're not seeing the hour to hour, the day to day reality of what is their life. Chaos can easily be covered up behind a camera. So can the fact that you actually have a lot of assistance. Many of these influencers have a stable co-parent, they have relatives who help them, they have nannies that they're able to afford. Meet yourself where you're at and don't compare yourself to someone who, one, you don't actually know them and their lives. Two, they're in a very different situation than you are. Are there toys all over your floor? Well, that's because you made sure that your kids have something to play with. Is your kitchen a mess? That's because you made sure your kids had something to eat. Do you see where I'm going with this? Reassess, readjust, refocus, don't compare. This one can be a real challenge when you're strapped for time or when you're just having those days where it's one thing after another. You all know where I'm coming from with this. When you can turn something into a game and actually have fun with it, I promise you that this will make a world of difference both for you and for your kid because you'll both be having fun and enjoying the moment. I have been very annoyed before by my son running away from me when he sees me grab a diaper or when he knows that it's time to change into his pajamas. My adult brain says,
"What do you have against getting changed into a clean diaper? I'm tired, let's do this."
Kid brain says, this channel can't be for anyone else but parents because I know that you all get what I just did. In all seriousness, when you can muster the energy to get creative and imaginative with your kid, I promise you it will make a difference and it will become a habit instead of a battle. The plus is that it'll basically just become a part of your routine each day, turning certain situations into games. And yes, you can turn anything into a game. Come on, parents, you got this. When you do have those moments of personal time, of escape, or time spent together with your kids that is really fun and enjoyable, make sure that you are present for those moments in the same ways that you're present for those moments that aren't so fun and enjoyable. Acknowledge how relaxed you feel, how happy you feel, how quiet it is. Whatever the situation, acknowledge the joy that you're getting from it at that time. 3 minutes hiding in a closet with your favorite snack can really feel like a 5-star getaway when your kid has started the day in 5th gear and hasn't slowed down at all. Relish in those moments when you're cuddled up with your kid on the couch or in bed watching a movie. In those special moments with your kid, you'll be reminded that it really doesn't matter earlier in the day that you got flustered. It doesn't matter if you completed everything on your to-do list. What ultimately matters is that you are together and you're happy. There are joyful moments in each day, both with your kids and when you have your alone personal time. Be present for those and enjoy them. Everything is temporary, which is both fantastic and completely devastating at the same time. It really can feel like there is just no end in sight. When my son was a newborn and I was having to get up every 2.5 hours to make sure that he was fed, I remember thinking,
well, damn, this is why they use sleep deprivation as torture.
it was horrible, and when I was in that phase, I remember that it felt as if it was going to go on forever. Now that we are far removed from the newborn stage, I do sometimes look back and think that there were certain aspects of caring for a newborn that were actually easier compared to now having to care for a toddler. Who doesn't miss those sweet little baby snuggles? The point is, while you're surviving, make sure that you do stop to soak it in, because it'll be gone before you know it. Parenting in general is so challenging, it's so draining. It's really hard to not criticize yourself and to sometimes question your own capabilities. But remember that your kids believe no one else does it better than you. If this resonated with you at all, if it made you feel even a little bit better about being a parent in survival mode, especially a single parent, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe so that we can hang out more. And I'll see you again very soon.